Yeah, so designing a video game, again, a fun topic to do. You don't need to know how to program a video game or design it. You don't, you all know how to play it, or if you if you have an interest in it, you know how to play it, right? And so you might want to pick this topic, but you want to design a video game based on the logic of play, the logic of the game idea. So you have to come up with a game idea, you have to think how games work, how play works, and you have to ultimately make an argument that play or a game, right, which is oftentimes, especially in American culture, understood as mere entertainment, non-thinking, right? Um, you have to show how a game can be engaged in critical thinking, right? And so the problem always with this exercise is that um, the game, uh, the game and the text that you work with, they oftentimes they don't go together, and sometimes the text operates in an antithetical way to the game. Okay, and so sometimes when you try to design a video game using one of these texts, you basically break the game and break your own mind, I guess, trying to design the game. So you can do it, but it's an interesting challenge, right? So you want to write it in a way where you're doing justice to both the text and you're doing justice to the game. Okay, so usually that means creating some intermediate type idea and perhaps a different notion of what a game can be. Okay, so that's a fun one to do. And then how do you gamify things like metaphor, historical consciousness, truth, eternal recurrence of the same, right? So how do you do that, right? Uh, how do you gamify philosophical concepts which seem beyond gamifying or ludicizing? Letter D, reimagine Nietzsche's text as a graphic project. So if you're a visual artist of some kind, you like comics or graphics, you create graphics and comics, uh, you might want to think about this. And this is an exercise that I give to my classes during the year. Everyone does it because you can use graphic makers, cartoon makers, comic makers nowadays. So we oftentimes do this project. So what is a graphic, right? Again, the same problem. What is a graphic? How does a graphic represent critical thinking? How do you engage with critical thinking using a graphic? And a graphic, which again, like a video game, is oftentimes only thought about in an entertainment type way. So how do you use it with the text and use it with the text to produce critical thinking?